Hello. When is the last time that you've had a sweet mango? Or have you ever tasted a sweet mango? A mango or a mango can be a great, quick, on-the-go snack that's healthy and that can be refreshing during your day or even after a yoga practice. My name is Angela Franklin, and I am the creator of Freedom Yoga with Angela Franklin. Today's highlight for this fruity video is going to be the mango. All right, so this fruit that I have here today is red. It has a little bit of green and yellow, okay? But it can be yellow. I've seen a couple of weeks ago, somebody brought some mangoes to work and they were yellow. Here in Florida, they can be grown easily. But just a close-up of the mango. And the way that you can taste this fruit, the way that you know this fruit is ripe and ready to be eaten when it's sweet is you can smell it, and also there's some softness to it, right? You don't want to press on it too hard, but I can feel that it's soft. And before we cut into it, there are some benefits to this, right? So the cool thing about this, if you're trying to switch from eating junk food to more healthy foods, then the great thing about this is that it's sweet when it's ripe, and it can substitute for like a sweet Jolly Rancher, a lollipop, fruity candies. This can be an alternate to that. This can replace that, right? And just a side note, there are people who do eat this when it's not ripe, and they cut it up and they add salt to it and love it. But again, this is a sweet one that you can eat on the go. I'm going to show you how to cut it up. And I know you're busy. You're busy during the week. On the weekends, you're probably buying groceries. You're taking kids to their soccer practice or sports practice. You're just running errands that you're not able to do during the week. So I know you're busy. So that's why this is a great way to eat on the go. Just have a quick snack. All right, so cutting it up. And I will say that a great way to eat this is in a smoothie. Today, I'm gonna show you just the plain Jane way to eat it. And you can decide on what you want to do with it once you eat it. So I'm cutting it in the middle. Just so you know, there is a big seed in the middle that kind of can be a challenge. Is a challenge when you're cutting it and you just want part of the fruit. So I'm cutting it straight down the middle as much as I can, and I'm hitting that seed, okay? And this is why I like to eat this in my smoothies, because I don't have to worry about trying to cut into it. So I'm actually cutting it in fours, right? I cut it in half, and then I'm cutting the halves in halves. Oh, right, ooh, okay. Maybe the bigger knife will work better. Oh my gosh, okay. Huh. All right. So I'm just trying to cut as much as I can away from the seed. And this is what I get. I get some meat. So super mushy. It's gonna be messy. That's why I have a towel here. Super juicy. I'm gonna put that half down and just continue to cut the rest. You wanna be careful with the knife. And, ooh, okay, so that was helpful to cut alongside the seed. You probably can't see it yet, but I can definitely feel it with my knife. It's right there. Again, being careful with the knife. And actually, I'm gonna cut it a different way, just so you can see. Because you're just gonna have to be creative on how you cut it. If you know a different way to cut it, leave comments in the comment section. Love to hear from you. All right, so that's better. So that's another way to cut it, to cut the skin off, okay? And actually, I'm gonna show you how to dice it and get prepared for your snack, to have as a snack. So I'm gonna dice it as much as I can. The mushiness, oh. Wow, I had the knife backwards. So I cut it, if you can see, I cut it into pieces. And I'm just gonna go like this. Super ripe, super mushy. And I'm just taking a spoon and scraping off that extra. All the skin that I can. All right, putting that here. And then, so this one might be easier to score, if you will. So making straight lines down the middle and then cutting it in half, right? So when I go like this, it comes into cubes. And y'all, if you hear anything in the background, there's fireworks going off in the back. A little celebration going on with the neighbors. All right. Putting that piece there. This one I'm not gonna really score, I'm just gonna try to take as much as I can. So what I'm doing here, like this, since it's so mushy, it would be great, like I said, to put in a smoothie. You can probably even make mango juice, mango water here. All right, and then, so as you saw, I cut it in different ways. I cut this off, right, the skin. I try to half it, and then I try to half it again. And then I left this on there. For the sake of safety, protecting your fingers, I'm gonna cut it on the seed, right? Instead of holding that seed. You didn't think you were gonna get a safety lesson, right? And so I scored it here. I don't know if you can see that. I cut it in halves. I'm gonna put this in here. And it's coming off a little bit better. Uh-oh. Getaway mango. All right. And then here, you can also, I thought you could peel the skin off, but I'm not gonna do that. So going here and doing the same here. Just holding that seed, holding what I can, and then cutting here, scoring it, and essentially you can have cubes. Like if it wasn't this ripe and soft, you would have formed cubes, more formed cubes. But that's okay. It's going in one place and it's gonna be mushy after I chew it. All right, yes. Okay, there is a seed. You can barely see it. It still has a lot of mango on there. Oh yeah, definitely super juicy. It's gonna be super sweet. Gonna do the taste test in a few seconds here. Oh my gosh, super. Okay, gonna put that seed right there. And I'm gonna use my little towel here. All right, taste test. The sweet mango. There's a couple pieces there. Yum. It's sweet, not too tangy, it's just sweet. If you want more information about yoga and other things that I am doing, you can go to Freedom Yoga with Angela Franklin. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Take care.